Good morning. So we left our campsite. We're just looking for another one along Big River Road. So this is Reed's campsite. There's a little nice creek down there. Plenty of room. Doesn't look like there's any toilets or anything here. We called into, I think it was called Married Men's Campground before, and that does have a toilet. There's the creek. It's pretty beautiful actually. So we're just trying to find a campsite for a night or two. I bought my fishing license this morning for 28 days so we can have a flick around for some trout. We're not doing it seriously, just for a bit of fun. And I got a voice message just before from Isuzu in Essendon saying that our crack repair has been approved, but they need the car for 3 weeks, which is a big problem because we can't really do without the car for 3 weeks, and also we need to be in Wagga in about 3.5 or 4 weeks or something, so I don't know how that's going to work, but anyway, it is what it is. Alright, Fishbone Flats. So we've got some parks guys behind us. They're obviously working on the road. We drove past the grader and all that. This looks pretty cool actually. Alrightio, Snowy Creek Camp. So this is, they're all, I don't know, a couple of k's away from each other. All free, can't complain. Nice little creek down here. Probably a bit deep for the old kiddos, but it could be good fishing. So Dairy something or other, Dairy Flat. Actually really cool, quite close to the creek. Not too bad at all, nice and open and private. So this is Frenchman's. Pretty big, pretty well known I would say. Toilets, lots of fire pits. You'd probably fit about, I don't know, at least 15 decent sized groups, probably more on long weekends. I'm sure it'd get absolutely chockers. Anyway, we're going to go back to Fishbone. I think that's a bit more suitable for the kiddos with the creek. So we're at Fishbone campsite. I sort of picked this one because it's got some pretty shallow rapids and stuff for the kids to stuff around in down there. It's fairly quiet and nice. However, the guys behind us are grading the road and there's a water truck, I didn't realise, but they are coming in here to get water. So it kind of upset their plans. They asked me to detach, which I did, and you know, thought they'd be able to back in there and get water. But anyway, what's the matter? Okay. Well, it could be a snake or something, so be careful. Anyway, the actual driver came in and it was alright, but he said, I would have thought that the markings on the edge of the concrete there and the vehicles here would have made it obvious. So anyway, whatever. I had no idea they were getting water from here. We would have put it up somewhere else if that was the case. But not a bad little spot. So we're just going to chill here for a night, I think. The mosquitoes are shocking and we need to get some phone reception to try and organise what we're doing with this D-Max repair. It's going to be a bit of a problem, I think, but anyway. So I'll show you this crack so you're familiar with what's going on. So the D-Maxes have a reasonable reputation for cracking the inner guard, normally down here, like anywhere along there or along on the other side. This one, however, has cracked just there. I'll zoom right in. So that crack has gotten bigger. It was only small initially, it's just around the spot weld. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it, because this whole piece I guess has to come out. Could be a fairly substantial repair. So yeah, they're quoting 3 weeks, which is doesn't suit us at all. Not only like we live out of this car, so our fridge, you know, all of our gear, transport, even moving site, not possible without the car. So I don't know what they'll do. We'll have to talk to them because yeah, we've got to be in Wagga in 3 weeks and we need to be in Airlie Beach in 5. We've booked a cruise actually, so yeah, it makes things a bit difficult. And then after that, you know, we're way up the north end of Queensland for ages. Maybe we can delay the repair for a while. I don't really know. Just see what comes of it tomorrow, making some phone calls, but I dare say impossible to get it repaired in Essendon. Yeah, the panel beaters aren't just going to take it tomorrow and say, yeah, we'll have it for 3 weeks. And even if they did, I don't want to be in the Melbourne city for 3 weeks. Like it's, yeah. Anyway. So I gave fishing a bit of a crack before, but I don't know whether I've got the right lures or anything. No nibbles, and it's awfully difficult trying to cast in a creek that's like 4 metres wide. But anyway, pretty amazing spot. The kids are having fun. Ollie, you having fun? Yeah.
You know, as soon as your whole Dad, as soon as I hop in here, my whole body gets goosebumps. You don't really want to be here, do you?
G'day. So welcome to our new campsite. This is Jake's Scott's Jake out of what did we just say? Out of where? Woods Point. So yeah, we drove through Matlock this morning, tiny little sort of house thing, and then down a pretty steep hill to here. This is not a bad spot. It's free, only a few minutes into town. We got phone reception, so I can finally sort out this D-Max stuff. So they've come back. They want to replace the front left and right inner guards and the radiator support, and they want the car for 3 weeks, which is yeah, a huge job, but I don't know how we're going to give the car up for 3 weeks. We might have to organise it later, I think, up in the Sunshine Coast. Anyway, not a bad spot here. So we're going to go and check another campsite out. Lots of forward drive tracks around here. Yeah, no real schedule, see what comes. So this is a pretty sweet spot actually, Woods Point. We're driving out to Comet Flat. The intention was to camp out here, but I wasn't sure whether we'd get our camper in, so we've set up down the road. But the town is tiny, really old houses. It's got that tiny, iconic fuel station that's no longer in use. We'll go past that on the way out. A little information centre, their healthcare centre was like a little tiny house shack thing. Really cool. So different to what we get in WA, and pretty unexpected as well. When we came down from Matlock, I felt like we were in the middle of nowhere, and then you pop out in this town. Really cool. Anyway, let's see what we can find. Beautiful. Very beautiful. That's the campsites I was dreaming about, right next to the river, away from everyone, except for the weekend coming up. Anyway, we'll have a bit more of a poke around and then head back to camp and decide what we're going to do. So the old servo. Unbelievable. Very cool. Hello, another beautiful day in paradise in the Victorian high country. So we left our campsite at Woods Point this morning and we are going to go and do a couple of forward drive tracks. So the plan is to go up Mount Terrible and then across to Mount Matlock. There are tracks everywhere, and knowing how difficult they are and yeah, whether they're suitable is a bit hit and miss, so we're just starting. Hopefully this is something not too challenging, bearing in mind that the Vic country is pretty remote. We do have a cell phone if we need it, but we also don't have anyone else with us, so I did check the winch. I don't know, we probably won't be doing anything extreme, which is good. We're just after a bit of fun, some nice views, looking around. Absolutely amazing part of the world. So we decided we're going to stay at Jake Scott campground for a few more nights, and then we'll head down towards Walhalla. Anyway, we shall see you heading towards Mount Terrible. So we're on the Moonlight Spur track. We're just kind of guessing where we're supposed to be going. This is about the right sort of difficulty for us. A couple of nice creek crossings, a few holes and ruts, but not so much that you're going to rip panels apart. Anyway, see what we can find.
Continue on Moonlight Spur track for 10 kilometres.
Steep as thing.
Like back, isn't it?
Don't know about going down. Guess we're going down now.
The camera will never show justice.
I know. It's too steep.
Well, we made it up here, Mount Terrible. So there's a few other people here. Motorbike rider, a couple of bike riders, push bike riders, and 2 other 4Bs. Absolutely spectacular place. It's a fair old drive to get up, but not too difficult. Just rocky, really, and super steep, like nothing we got over in WA, that's for sure.
Guys having fun in here?
What's that?
Oh no, what is it? That's to lock the door. That's to shut the door so you can get it shut when it's cold, so you don't let all the cold air in.
Rightio, so we've left Mount Terrible Hut. It's quite pretty actually, that's the first real hut we've driven to. We're slowly realising that it takes a lot longer to drive to places than you imagine. So we were going to go from Mount Terrible across to Mount Matlock and then down, but talking to these guys, and also based on how long it's taken us to do this, it'd take us like another 4 hours to do, so not keen on doing that. So we're continuing along the Mount Terrible track, and we are going to go down Paletti and then onto the main road and back down to Woods Point. Koopy, show me your haircut. Who did your haircut?
Daddy.
Did Daddy do it? Is it any good? That's the first time I've ever given anyone a haircut, and the kids are getting really long hair, so we thought we would give them a bit of a shave. I think it turned out alright for a bush haircut. There you go, Nolly. You got a mullet. You gonna ride it through or not? Okay, keep going.
When you were not down here, I down in here.
I can see.
People
So another beautiful day. We've just come down to Comet's Flat. It's actually past lunchtime. We had a very late start. Everyone woke up at nearly 9 o'clock this morning, so I had a good sleep in, and spent the morning just doing stuff around camp. Checked all the wheel nuts, greased things, checked the electrical connections, all that sort of shenanigans. And we're just going to chill here for a little bit and then we'll head off. Tomorrow we're going to head up to Matlock, up the big hill, see how that goes. And then we're heading down towards Walhalla on the Walhalla road, which I'm told is okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, pretty beautiful spot here. This fishing is like nothing that we do in Western Australia. How are you supposed to fish in this deep water?
Maybe you're not meant to fish in that deep water. I mean, shallower water.
I don't even know whether I've got the right lures.
We have no idea what we're doing. Probably in the wrong...
Oh, look, there's a fish down there, look. Look at them, there's 3 of them. Can you see them?
No, I cannot see anything. I think he's dreaming.
They're like 10 centimetres. That's enough for a feed.
We are the world's best fishermen.
Isn't that enough for a feed?
What have you found? You're going to make a fishing rod, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Got me a fish yet?
No, I'm not catching on to you, only for me.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that time of the night where the kids fight and we try and get dinner ready. They're whinging about who knows what over there now. Anyway, that's the way it rolls. So, a beautiful area, we're really happy here. Funny enough, it's a Saturday night tonight and there's nobody else here, so we sort of thought there'd be tons, but there you go. That's good, I guess. Anyway, we're going to tuck into some food. So, roast chicken tonight, a few veggies, nice roast chook, corn and gravy. Yummy. Hello. So we've left Woods Point this morning. We're heading up a long hill, 6.5 kilometres to Matlock in low range, and hoping that the automatic transmission temps don't get too hot. 75 at the moment, and we're going to turn down the Walhalla road and take that. So it's not that far, 80 kilometres or something maybe to Walhalla. We're expecting a fair bit of rain though over the next couple of days, so I don't know what that means for the roads and the tracks and that around. But anyway, we'll poke around and see what we can find. Yeah, we've got 4.5 kilometres to go up this hill, so it's not what we're used to as WA people, but it's pretty cool. Alright, so we're here, this is Matlock. I think that's the Grant Reserve. Nice little picnic area. Toilets. It's only a tiny little house. Yeah, the car did fine. 99 or something on the coolant, and I think it got above 97 on the transmission, which is alright. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. So Sarah would love this toilet.
Probably not.
Well, we could do it.
No, I don't think so.
You don't want to take the camper down?
No.
So we're at Junction Hut. Another pretty cool looking hut. This one looks a bit more modern. Bit of firewood. Oh, how would it be? And some magazines. No way.
That was rotting back.
Aaron
What?
wishes he has a swag.
What a place, I know. A swag and a different full drive that I didn't care about breaking.
But they do.
Man.
They do.
He wants to come back in a couple of years' time with his just a car and swags or a tent or whatever, and do like a month or something, just travelling around 2 months, whatever. Don't you?
Yeah, why not? Although I'm not sure it's summer, it's raining. How's that possible?
It's not summer, it's autumn. He's forgetting.
So welcome to Merrington Campground. Another free, awesome site set up for people in the high country. Really, really, really cool. Kids are down there having fun. Lunch on the go. And there's quite a bit to do around here actually. So Junction Hut, we went to that just before. There's a couple of walks that you can do here. A whole heap of tracks. You can see that one up there in the distance. Absolutely psycho. It's probably not too bad, it's just steep like they all are here. But this would be a really good base actually if you wanted somewhere to come and sit and you know, do a whole heap of days here. So we'll only spend one night. We've got some bad weather coming. We're going to make it a bit closer to Walhalla. We did tow our recon in here. Narrow, nothing overly challenging, just steep. We did bump into a four drive who luckily only had to reverse back 100 metres or something into a little cove. I definitely wouldn't take a full-size van in, but yeah, small hybrid, whatever, it's okay. We did look at camping down on the creek, Woods Campground, I think. Probably get our recon down there if you wanted, but starting to push the friendship a bit, especially if you meet someone and whatever, so we don't want to be a pain in the bum for other people. We'll just spend tonight here. We might drive down there and have a play later on. Really, really cool. So, what's the word? The Vic High Country is a lot better than what I was expecting. What about you?
What about me? I don't know.
Do you
You
like
can't put me on the spot. I don't work.
Do you like the Vic High Country?
Yeah, I like it. There's lots of free camps on. I don't like the four drivey big things. So much.
Is it better than the Grampians and
Well, there's no
the
walks.
Flinders?
Well, we haven't done any walks here in terms of that, but it's more bigger.
Yeah, just
For lack of a better word.
grander. It's quite amazing actually. You could seriously come out here for 2 months with a full drive and a swag, and you would have a ball. You wouldn't have to plan anything. You just pull up wherever.
And hardly see people. Like
Yeah.
you might see a few full drives, but like we've been camping at campgrounds and like over the weekend expecting people to like it too busy, and there was like no one hardly.
Yeah, really cool. Very, very happy we came here. I'm a bit disappointed. We've got 3 weeks until we've got to be in Wagga, and I'm kind of thinking that we should have had more, but anyway, it is what it is. We'll do whatever we miss, we'll do on the way back down.
Maybe. We'll never see everything. You
Yeah,
never
that's
can.
right. I don't know that we'll get to Dargo and Omeo, and even Bright maybe. We'll see. Just depends. But we just take it one day at a time. Move when we had enough, and
Or need to.
yeah,
We
or
need
to.
food.
We need food. We got nothing in the fridge.
Like we got some like meat, but we have no fresh stuff. We got a few potatoes, some onions,
Yeah,
a couple of apples, but
So-
we're getting low.
good spot. Definitely worth coming here. And the drive, I didn't comment on that. So we drove from Woods Point up to Matlock, and then down the Walhalla, if that's how you say it, Walhalla Road, to Merrington. We're right next to the Thompson Dam, or Thompson Lake. The track is fairly narrow in parts, but it's basically a pretty good condition gravel road. Like you'd be pushing the limit to take a full-size van.
There's some big potholes too.
Yeah,
in a few
big
sections.
potholes and that. But really, like we just sat in low range for most of it, 30, 40 k's an hour, and ticked along. It wasn't that hard at all. and it was quite flat, which is the big thing for us. If you're going up and down hills all day long towing this thing, it works really hard. Anyway, good times. What a ripper spot. So over where we're parked, you can camp. Looks like people have camped over here. Right next to a beautiful creek. Lots of four-wheel drive tracks to keep you happy. Not bad. So today is Sunday, but we forgot to do schoolwork, or we kind of ran out of time on Friday, and then we forgot to do it yesterday. So Ollie's by the river getting his schoolwork done. And what are you up to?
Nothing.
Nothing? You are never... Oh my golly goodness, look at your hands. What is... Why are they green? Yeah. Yucky. What are you making? What are you making?
And it did.
He's not telling me. Oh.
Mummy's nearly getting her pants wet, and I can't pull mine up. Holy
Why are you doing the shorts out?
Good morning, welcome to another day in paradise. So the weather's turned a little bit. We're expecting some rain tomorrow, I think 5 to 10 mils, up to 5 the next day, and then another 5 to 10 the day after that. So yeah, well, we don't want to get caught out where we shouldn't be with a camper trailer if it rains and gets feral. So we're going to pack up this morning and we're going to head into Walhalla, if that's how you say it. I don't actually know. But this is an awesome campground, really, really cool. Merrington's definitely worthwhile as a base if you had some time to explore. There's about 4 or 5 four-wheel drive tracks that lead from here, and it's just an awesome spot. Like, it's really well set up, grassy sites. If you came in spring or whatever, it'd be quite green and nice. Lots of room, nice little camp kitchen over there for the people that want it. Decent toilets. And all for the grand cost of absolutely nothing, which is fantastic. Really, really cool. Thoroughly enjoying the Victorian high country so far. Definitely a place I'd come back to and spend more time in for sure. So, breakfast on the go. What's for breakfast, darling?
We're having a lovely breakfast of tin spaghetti on toast. And Aaron's forgotten, but it's actually our wedding anniversary. Ow! And that's what we're having for breakfast. Ow!
Frick.
Not that word.
Happy, that's the 20th, isn't it? Tuesday. Happy...
No, it's Monday.
Monday. Oh, there you go. Happy, is it 11?
Yeah,
11,
wedding anniversary.
11 years married, hey?
Yes. Ow! Ow! Coops, that hurt. No, that actually really hurt.
There you go. Whoops. Oh, time kind of loses its... you have less perception of time when you're travelling. We really only pay attention to the weekends because that's when things get busy, and other than that, often we don't know what day it is. Anyway, awesome spot. Really like this, so we'll head out today very shortly.